Hello and welcome to episode 33 of our Timberborn update for Waterbeaver mod playthrough here, cycle 41, day 19. Last time we played both sides of the energy game by powering our coal mines with solar panels. Just thought that would be a fun, stupid thing to do. There's no real reason to do it, but we did it anyway because I guess that's just how things work here now. But that's fine. We had a fun time trying to figure this out, and it is up and running with the exception of... I believe this is the iron ore was not completed at the end of the episode. I did fast forward so it could be in the thumbnail, so sorry, but I digress. This will be finished momentarily as soon as they get enough logs in here, and we can move on to other fun stuff. Of course, we do still need more power here, I say as I click on it, not the solar panels, but we'll build more of these eventually. And we'll get to that at some point, maybe today. But there's plenty of other stuff we want to get to as well. Notably, this giant spatterdock farm is already just having a whole lot of spatterdock going on over here. And we're exporting over to our main district so it can be turned into methane. So we can do stuff in our high temperature foundry. Because this needs quite a lot of methane to make glass panels. We have plenty of quartz already. As you can see right here, it's stored. We have 4 of these large industrial piles just for glass panes. Got to get that moving. These 9 fermentation barrels are just not enough to make enough methane. So some people had some ideas in the comments, and one of them that I really liked was to come over here and actually make methane in Bramble Dam because we are harvesting a lot of spatterdock and we're storing so much of it we can't even export it fast enough. So I thought it would be a good idea. Well, we need to get more beavers in here anyway, but a good way to occupy some jobs would be to go ahead and put in some fermentation barrels, which I will go ahead and just pop in right here. We'll just do 8 of those. I know it doesn't quite work out exactly. Oh, these are staggered. That's going to bother me forever. But doesn't quite line up, but that's okay. We don't have to have a whole bunch of stuff, and we don't actually have to have more beavers to have these operating. They just have to be filled up. So we'll just let them get to work on this as they see fit. We'll probably keep expanding our beaver population here, just because why not? We already have 700 something beavers in this whole playthrough. Why not go for broke? Go for 1,000. Okay, I said 700 something. We have 671. It fluctuates because of birth and death cycles, but we'll go ahead and let them do that as they please. Of course, we're expanding our spatterdock farming area even more with all of this fun stuff, but that'll keep those guys busy for a little bit. We also, in so doing, this used to be a rice storage, which means that now in Bramble Dam, I don't think in... okay, we do have this one little storage for rice, but since we're growing so much rice here, we probably should have some more storage. I did not think we had this one, and some of you in the comments, I guess, must not have seen it either. So that's okay. We live, we learn. We have not spent a lot of time in Bramble Dam in the past, I don't know, 10 episodes or so, just kind of, well, outside of building this. We haven't really messed with this too much, so I'm not gonna fault anybody for not noticing that, especially not myself. So I think we can leave that alone for right now. We do, however, want to keep planting some more rice. The amount of cabbage that we have plenty extra. I kind of want to start taking some of this land back. So if we were to just this little bit right here, I believe, yeah. So this would actually extend pretty far out if we were to reclaim some of the land. So we'll start with this. We'll let them harvest this cabbage, and then slowly over time we'll just blow this up, let it flood, and plant a little bit more rice. So the good news is that since we're growing so much spatterdock, making methane over here, and also we have our clockwork farms, I think that means we can return some of this to rice production. So I'm going to do just that, and we're going to go ahead and just say everything on this side is going to be rice, up to about, you know what? Yeah, we'll unplant this. We'll let them grow the spatterdock and harvest it, and we'll just replant. All this is rice. This is plenty. Look at the balloons. Plenty of spatterdock here, especially once we get this going. And yes, as several of you commented, including the guy who made the mod, I did block the doorway with the power shafts. We are going to fix that. I had assumed wrongly that the entrance was on the bottom level. I now know that's not the case. So the fun thing that we get to do now is we get to kind of reverse engineer this entire thing. They haven't built these yet because they were paused. That's also kind of why I didn't see it. But the way this is set up, and yes, I have not installed vertical power shafts. I'm not going to. We're just going to finish this. We're just going to finish this series with whatever is installed, and the next time around we'll put other stuff in. I don't want to make it complicated because that's a recipe for absolute catastrophe, and I don't need any more of that in my life than I already have. I am sure all of you understand that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put stairs down from the doorways. And what we're going to end up doing here is, first of all, putting my fingers on the correct keys to move the camera around. Second of all, we're going to have to figure out a way to get power up and over. And I think the way this is laid out, it really it's just not ideal for how I have this set up. I know I can easily, no problems, come over here and just have that set up like so, connect everything, and it will be okay. Very, very easily can do this. And that's how I'm going to connect those two. But the problem comes getting across these stairs. Well, all right, it's really not a problem because all I have to do is just take this guy out and rotate him 90 degrees. That's what we're going to do for right now. But I really would have loved to have this just go completely over here. I can't because the stairs have to be here. That's just how it goes. So we're not going to spend time getting upset about it. We'll just make it work with what we got. And I will take this opportunity to move this over just a smidge. Get rid of that and, you know, just do what we can with what we have. And that still ends up looking pretty all right. If I really wanted to be fancy, I would put storage here, and then, you know, I actually still can't. There's no rule that says the dog can't play basketball. I don't know why that has any relevance to any of this, but I, for some reason, really like using that quote. Don't ask me why. I don't even know myself. Each passing day, my brain crumbles to dust, so we could just keep on going. All right. So we have all these little tiny storages. We are growing in this area here, spatterdock, and we're growing in this area here, rice. So if we take a look at the recipes here, under, where is that? Industrial buildings? Yes. So it literally just takes logs and turns them into food. So actually what I should do, well, they already started building that, but what I will do is I will alternate with little piles here and here, and then right here we'll have to come on top with a, you dogs, all right. Never mind, that will not be able to be a pile unless I come in here with a one with a roof on it, but I don't have the ability to do that. So we will just move on with our lives because it's not worth getting steamed up about. Where are my spatterdocks? There we are. Log. I guess that can be spatterdock 2. Not really that big of a deal. This can be, where's my rice button? That looks like rice, and it is. Okay. So all I have to do right here is, I guess, you know, it really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Don't need to spend my life chasing all this nonsense. Let's put a long tiny pile here because I can build on top of that. We'll put some lovely little logs in there. I don't need to put paths up here. What am I on here? Boy, my brain has been all sorts of not here today. All right. So that's going to go there because that is a what do you call it? Yep, that's the technical term. Anyway, that's going to be connected. That's looking good. Let's unpause, build both of these, and get this thing going. We have 2 days left in the drought. We have no power because we did not have adequate storage. Storage, of course, being something, power storage, being limited by our gravity battery capacity, which is somewhat limited. And one of the things I was going to do is build additional gravity batteries. Of course, I can't do that if I don't have a base to build them on. So that is what it is. But what I can do while we're waiting is to detonate this channel down. And I know I teased it last time. We do have the ability to just demolish and rebuild a gravity battery because it will always start out with a full charge. Is that cheesing the game? Yes. Is it cheating? No, because you demolish something and you build it and you use resources. That's how the game works. I don't think it's that bad of a thing to do, but there's only 2 days left in the drought. I'm just not going to do it. Now, if this were hard mode and we had 20-day droughts absolutely all day long, I would just shamelessly, with no hesitation, do that. But we're going to choose not to worry about it. One thing I am going to worry about, though, is this unconnected storage that a couple of you identified in the comments as me wondering where in the world my anvils were. That's because we redid this so we could put our industrial pile on top, and we just never connected the path again. That's taken care of. That's all good to go. So they're going to get to work building this stuff. It's not going to be a super fast process because it's not the highest priority, but that's okay because we also don't have power to run it, so don't need to lose any sleep over that. I did get a comment that I really liked. It said, you know, the evil lair, talking about the Megastructure Engineer Lodge, could use some metal stairs because there's a buff attached to that. So we, in fact, do have metal stairs. We have not unlocked them because it's 500 science. But you know what? Let's just do it. Let's have some fun with it. Let's get some metal stairs in place, give these guys a buff for literally no reason at all, just... Hey, we have metal stairs going to the Engineer Megastructure Lodge, which I think is kind of cool, kind of fun. So that, believe it or not, is everything I had on the list from your comments last time, aside from some other stuff that ended up not really being relevant. I don't know, for whatever reason, some of you think that the iron ore drill and the coal drill have power input on opposite sides. They don't. It's on the same side, same model. So I did see some comments about why didn't you do that way? Because the model doesn't let you, I guess is the best way to say it. Like we have them right here. Like this is connected. It just doesn't have any power because nobody's here. And I was so informed by one of you in the comments. I do not remember who it was. I am sorry. But apparently the solar array is actually, technically speaking, a reskin of the power wheel. This guy. And this specific power wheel in this mod is detuned. It's not a car, but it's detuned to 5 HP, and the solar array will put out the actual amount that a beaver running on it would generate based on what's this called? Well-being. There we go. So that's why it only works when a beaver is present, and that's why it is outputting 114 instead of the rated power of 100. So I thought that was kind of cool. Neat little tidbit I hadn't ever previously considered, so that's fun. They still have not built the fermentation barrels because they're busy putting explosives down so we can expand our, Spannerdog farming. These guys are making kimchi, which is A-okay. Perfectly fine. They're going to take their sweet time putting all this dynamite in, and that's okay, because we're not hurting for food or water, or, well, we might be hurting a little bit for water, since they are building these enormous hydroponic farms that need thousands and thousands and thousands of units of water, which, you know what, I lied. We're going to pause these because they're going to just completely unwater all of our beavers, and nobody wants that to happen. So that's another one of those fun things we have to do, is we have to get some more water. And I don't know, it seems like every episode I get at least 2 or 3 comments, people saying, you need to build more water pumps. Okay, yeah, sure. However, consider the fact that every single water pump is also a house. I cannot add 20 water pumps because that's going to add space for 60 more beavers to live. And I can't support or employ another 60 beavers. So that's why we haven't done that. Oh, just build more mechanical pumps. Okay, cool. I have to power them, and I don't have any power right now. So I promise you, I'm not ignoring you. It doesn't work like that. Not in this mod. We would have to have substantial investment in infrastructure and additional housing, or not additional housing, additional workforce options for the other beavers that aren't going to be working in the. It's water. You can't do that in the water beavers. You can't just spam build buildings because everything's a house. And I don't know why I am wildly gesturing with my hands to an empty, dark bedroom at 11:14 p.m. on a Friday night playing a beaver game. But you can't see me. That's fine. Call me John Cena, except I couldn't take anybody in a wrestling match, so maybe don't do that. But I digress repeatedly and with extreme severity. We are probably going to be fine water-wise. We just have to take our time building things that utilize large amounts of water in construction. So that's why we haven't built any more pumps. But what we can do is we can't go into triple speed because I guess I should have turned that on 15 minutes ago because we're 18 minutes into the video. So yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep on blasting this down. There are plenty of additional terrain blocks for them to build. We just are slightly out of dirt because these aren't going. And I think we probably exported some dirt into Bramble Dam, hilariously enough. If we take a look at these, actually that's empty. You know what? I should export dirt into Beaverburg itself. I don't know, that probably isn't completely necessary. And it will happen on its own if there's a deficit. I just need to make sure it's not blocked. Okay, yeah, alright, that's fine. We'll just leave it alone. Don't need to invest any time or energy into that. Yeah, I completely forgot that the Spatterduck farm needed 3,000 water, 5,000 water, and the rice farm needed 3. Yeah, we can't, kind of can't do that until we're pumping more water. I know, we're gonna get there. Don't worry. It just takes time. I haven't said that one in a long time. That used to be the old motto. I don't know, a couple dozen videos a couple months back. It just takes time. So that being said, I guess there's not really too much more we can do at this exact moment short of try to complete the tasks that we've already assigned. Oh, this is, oh, they're going to be fine. Please do not crash. Thank you. Yeah. Food-wise, I mean, everything else is looking good. We unpaused our greater cooking tent, and we can make deluxe stew, except, guess what? We don't have Spatterduck. Because we've been chewing through it at record pace, literally chewing because it's food, at record pace to make stuff in the high temperature foundry. And of course the advanced sawmill right here is making half logs, which we kind of don't have space for. But we did need those, I believe, for the Megastructure Lodge. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put this in plank mode, which, by the way, hilariously enough, the reason it didn't work was a typo in one of the configuration files, which the mod maker very kindly pointed out and gave me simple instructions to fix. So big thanks to that, we can now make 150 planks at a time. So I guess what ended up happening, I don't know, I doubt any of you are actually still playing on this version of the mod because this is from several months back. But the configuration file, he had put planks instead of plank for one of the variables, and I guess it didn't like the extra S, and that's why it didn't show these 150 planks as an output, because I guess the game just, for whatever reason, didn't see it. Anyway, so we should, in theory, be able to take one of these giant logs, a third of a steel saw blade, 24 hours, and make 150 planks and 380 sawdust. That's good news, because that means we can finally come over here and make sure that none of these are making tooth-cut planks. I think we'd probably moved on from most of that, but actually, yeah, all of them. I thought for some reason we were still doing that. Well, I digress. What was the the rudimentary sawmill? We actually don't need this building anymore. Well, theoretically, theoretically, we should still have it, but it's not mission critical to make the planks. The advanced one will be substantially faster. We just have to power it. So, drought is over, by the way. We're in cycle 42. We should see that water coming in soon, and it will turn these wheels and generate tons of power, and we will be in very, very good shape. So what I'm going to do before I forget is I'm just going to go ahead, put these two up here. They will build them when they can. Just have to have dirt, and they will have the dirt just as soon as these drills are drilling. So that's good news. And now that we're about to get more water coming in, I feel comfortable unpausing. We'll just do the one right now because it takes 5,000 water. We will unpause this, get all this stuff in here, and let them go about their business. And take the full cycle, should be at least, I don't know, 14, 15 days to get us maybe, as I click on the wrong thing, maybe having some clockwork farmed spatterdock from trees, because I guess that's how that works, but that should be okay. We also want to make sure we're keeping an eye on the harvesting of spatterdock over here, so we can go in and replant rice, because this was originally all rice paddies, and we just kind of slowly got rid of it. Looks like all of this is coming up now. That's good to see. Just got to stay on top of stuff. A little bit of micromanagement never hurt anybody. Well, at least in the context of the game. But that will slowly become its own thing. And now we have these barrels. And they are, in fact, creating methane. That's A-okay. It's just going right there. It looks like all of our explosives are in, with the exception of right here. So before we set everything off, I will go ahead and I will just fill this in as well. Oh, this is dry. Oh, it's all dead. Oh, that's a huge pain. The rice, thankfully, is much more forgiving. So that is a consequence of us having pumped too much water during the drought. So you know what? Oh, in this mod, there's not really a good way to prevent this. It's just kind of the way it is. So I guess we need to be mindful of that. Oh, wow, that was quick. All right, let's set these off before I forget. That is a thing of beauty. Anyway, spatterdock goes here. That's going to be so... Oh, look at this. Look at this. As soon as the water comes in, that's going to be fantastic. This is going to die in 1.8 days, whatever. Not really. It's going to be just fine. Now the water is coming back in, but we do want to make sure we're keeping track of all of this as well. So that's okay. Get little bits and pieces slowly reflood. Yeah, that's only a problem during the end of the drought. So if we can find a way to not completely suck the lake dry every time there's a drought, I think that would be ideal. I don't know. I think at this point the playthrough is so far matured that it's just not worth trying to re-engineer everything, because we only have a couple episodes left in this playthrough. In the first place, we've gotten so much stuff done. It's just amazing. I really wanted to make sure we at least touched on every major, fun, interesting thing. Clockwork Farms being one of them. So the only stuff we really haven't at all looked at is this elevator to the abyss. Everything else, I mean, pretty much we've taken some sort of look at. We haven't built the carousel, but we built a billion carousels everywhere else. Decorative stuff and monuments, these are all the same monuments from everything else. So it appears that for all intents and purposes, we're not technically done. But we're close enough where I would not consider it to be a huge loss if we just ended after this episode. I don't intend to end it after this episode. I would still like to do a little bit more. But obviously we still have like the water cannon, something that we could play with. And people have suggested we do that before, we just never did. So maybe that's something I doubt we can get to today. One, because we have to research it. Two, because well, we have the science, but there's other stuff in line in front of it. So I guess at this point. If you have something else we have not done that you would like to see in this playthrough before we say goodbye and move on to Update 5, please let me know in the comments so we can try and see if that's something we can accomplish in the next episode. 34 might be the last one. 35, I think, definitely would be no longer than 35 episodes. This has already been a very, very long series. We're in cycle 42. We don't get that far very often. But I digress. We are making some moves here with power. We're making plenty of it. In the process of building our hydroponic spatterdock farm, it appears it's taking the water first, mostly. But we do have everything else. Or we did when I placed this building. We had everything else. I think we're probably... yeah, we're okay. We're going to have everything there. And we are now gathering everything to make the planks. They just need the other giant log. And that really should not be a problem because it's stored right next door. I guess we just have to wait for the beavers to come grab it. So as soon as that other giant log is in there, they'll start sawing away and we'll get 150 planks. That sounds like a good time to me. I don't really know what we're going to do with 150 other planks, but we're going to have them. That's about all I can have to offer on that. All right. Yeah, we're getting close to having all of this rice replanted. Just little bits and pieces at a time. And also don't forget, we're also having hydroponic rice. So that's looking just fine. Now, I was going to make another master in metallurgy because I believe... oh, no, that doesn't need that. Oh, we could build this. Yeah, we could absolutely build this right now. But it needs 500 HP. That was, I think, one of the issues, was I wasn't making enough power. So now I don't know, because that's what this is for. It goes on the thing right here. We'd have to figure something else out. But our Megastructure Engineering Lodge, whatever work they're doing at the Megastructure Engineering Lodge, well, I guess they're doing it. Neat. So, I mean, they're just always... uh-oh. Okay, well, we're not going to look at that too much. But it always looks like a tongue, but it's just beaver tails flapping around. So why are we not... why are we... oh. No, is it because it's full of... it is too full of sawdust. So we got to do something with our sawdust. What was I doing with all that sawdust? I don't remember. I do not remember what we were doing with all the sawdust. We are making glass panes, though, which is fun. Was I growing mush? Oh, that's why. That's why I was using the fast mushrooms to use sawdust. But oh yeah, we're super out of beavers. We got to wait for the little ones to grow up again. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with having so many beavers and the way that they reproduce here is you're going to have beavers that don't have jobs. You're going to have beavers that are lacking in numbers, and you're just going to have to kind of balance that. Meanwhile, in the distillery district, we have 11 extra beavers. So how about we just send... I can't send them to the same district. Send 6 extra ones over to Beaverburg, and I might actually lower the minimum to 36. Let's just do that. I know we have extra housing here. We probably don't need it, but how am I going to get rid of it? I guess I could have some other jobs here, but again, we're so deep in this that trying to balance stuff at this point is a fool's errand. There's just so much stuff going on. It's really not going to be possible. So we're making methane. We're actually full on methane. So what I'm going to do is, oh, you know what I should do? I should first of all check gas tank, which I've been told, I can't remember if I said in the last episode or not, is actually just from the French for gas, which is spelled with a Z, apparently. Did not know. Was not trying to make fun of the French language or anything. I just did not know that's what that was. Anyway, let's build us a tank. Wow, that is horrendous English. Oh, good. I can actually get away with that. Okay, yeah, let's make this a gas tank for methane. Oh, I forgot this one does that. Okay, that's actually a power play right there. We'll just move that over then. And so they'll haul the methane here, and it's right here convenient to the district crossing. So that'll be super nice. This also, of course, is here. But to prevent, or I guess I should say minimize the suffering of our hauler beavers. Oh, I guess I should get rid of this and turn it into a gas tank. And just have this set to supply. So that way these guys can just go zoop, just like that with the sound effects included. That's mandatory or you're fired. So zoop right here, etc. So on and so forth. Because we have a lot of methane. We just, okay. Earlier when I clicked on this, they were all full. Now I guess half of them are full. So they will take care of that. Growing some nice spatterdock here. We are all very thirsty boys and girls over here. But we're not out of water. We're kind of close. Oh, I only have All right. All right, I gotta pause construction of the giant clockwork hydroponic spatterdock farm because it's sucking up all the water again. Okay. How are these guys doing? Yep, they're getting every hour 4 drops of water if they have gears. Looks like. I guess it counts the gears as fuel. So every hour, each one of these is putting out 4 drops of water. I've got 5, so every hour we get 20 water. Not really stellar production, but it doesn't require this to be manned, or beavered, I guess. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue the same way. But one of these manned pumps, beavered pumps, whatever you want to call it, produces 3 water per hour, and it requires the services of a beaver, and it adds 3 more beavers that you have to find jobs for. So this is a much better option. We just have to actually be able to use it. The only question is, yeah, ground only has to be built on the ground. So I would have to, oh, I can just blow this up. I don't actually have to have, yeah, why was I stressed out about this? Doesn't have to be hard. Does not have to be hard. You just have to be smart. Please do not perturb my, wisdom there, because I know there are some of you who will. Anyway, moving on. This is looking much better. I need to get these in place. Yep, there we go. So I know we have the explosives somewhere. We'll expand our rice production, and everything should be hunky-dory. Yeah, see, look at this. All the spatterdock is gone. Just like that, because we're making all this methane. So that's why, I guess that's why we needed to do that. So that was a smart call, whoever suggested we make methane here. I really ought to do better about remembering who suggests what, because I don't want you to feel like you're being marginalized. But regardless, planks we still can't make because we're not using the sawdust. And we're not using the sawdust because we don't have enough beavers to run the mushroom growers. And we don't have enough beavers to run the mushroom growers because we have a huge job deficit. We have a huge job deficit because we have wild beaver population swings, and we have wild beaver population swings because they built too much housing at the same time. And I built too much housing at the same time because I don't think far enough ahead. So, you see how this goes. Well, that's okay. Somehow colony is thriving, so I can't really complain. We just made a couple, I'm not going to say bad choices. A couple perhaps ill-advised, suboptimal choices that have led to some interesting problems to solve down the line. But we are almost 2/3 of the way through building this one terrain block, which will mean we can have this gravity battery soon. This is still charging, very slowly, but it is still charging, so that's all good. If we take a look at our power balance, it's about plus 900, 880. These guys, the clockwork hydroponic farms, I believe are 150 apiece. They are, so that'll be 300. So we'll only be at plus 500-ish. Between plus 400, plus 500, which is technically still enough to build an elevator to the abyss. And I have no idea. I guess this is a water pump? Judging by what is... I mean, it also could be broken. Don't know. Because this is an old build of the game. I probably should have asked this before I start just commenting on it on stream. But this is like the last spooky, weird building for us to build. But it takes 500 HP, and I'm not even sure it really does anything except generate nuclear radiation and mystery, whatever that is. Which I think if we want weird stuff, we can just go to the trading balloons and trade with the folktales, get the weird ancient death scrolls or whatever that thing is with the skull on it. I think it actually tells you somewhere. I don't know. No, it's not here. Well, anyway, I digress constantly and incessantly. But making progress here. I just need to have more water. Do we have? Yeah, we only have 700 something. But I can come up here. Oh, they haven't built this yet. Let's make that happen, shall we? Let's high priority this high power shaft. And then I am going to have to build the what do you call them? Back here. That's going to go there. This needs to be here. That needs to be there. And then the rest of this. I'm just going to do this in a complete straight line because why not? There's literally no reason not to. It's 2 blocks, 2 blocks. That can go here. That'll be A-okay because these will all be on the lower level. But as soon as this is built, I can come in here and fill that in. Might as well. I still have tons of blueprints for this. So I can just go ahead and put these two here. They will connect just fine. There we go. It's a marginal increase, but hey, every little bit counts. And yes, I know they take 100 HP apiece, so that's fine. We still are going to have a net positive. That's going to work out. A-okay, just have to get the rest of this stuff behind here built, and I'll pop this last one in. Very good, very good. Staircase as well. Path as well. That's looking good. These guys mechanically making pomade gears. Well, guys and gals, Texas Game Mom and Jared Murphy over here. I don't know why there's not a building that can efficiently make gears, or there might be one, and I just, for whatever reason, haven't found it yet. I don't know how, with the amount of time I've spent looking through all this. Oh, you know what? We haven't tried making, well, we have tried. We haven't succeeded at making beer yet with the chestnuts. In fact, we have so many stinking chestnuts. Where in the... Okay, we have 476 chestnuts. The wine cellar doesn't take power, does it? I feel like okay, no, it doesn't take power. So what we could do... yeah, we could put a wine cellar over here. And we could make some chestnut beer. But the wine cellar does take... Oh, what is that thing called? Mycology? Or does it? I could just be insane. Where is the... Oh, man, where did the wine cellar even go? Village jobs? No, it's tree nursery. That's a mycology degree. Water? No, it's not water into wine. I don't think the beavers are capable of doing that. Where is the wine cellar? Why do I not remember where that was? Oh, that's the watertight upgrade for the tree nursery. Didn't think I'd need that. Yeah, irrigation. Food, farm. Is it under farmhouses? No, that's florist. Hobby gardener, mushrooms. Oh, I haven't built any beehives. I don't think that's really relevant. So I was just in this. Nope, nope, nope. Where? Why is it under industrial? Okay, whatever. Oh, it takes water. Water. Well, we're gonna... Oh, no, it does take mycology degree. I don't have one of those. That's what I was maybe thinking of doing after this Masters in Metallurgy is donezo. This could be Bachelor in Mycology. But why was I making another Bachelor's of... Masters of... whatever. Was I going to build a second high-temperature foundry? I feel like I shouldn't need to do that. Or a factory, because you don't need that to go there. I think it's just a high-temperature foundry. Maybe... I don't remember. I should remember. I need to do a better job of not forgetting. So remind me to not forget stuff. That's definitely how that works. I don't know. I kind of feel like I wasn't supposed to make this and I just accidentally did. And that's what's happened here. But sure, we can have a second one. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. But I will go ahead and start accruing mycologies over here. They'll take their sweet time doing the rest of this. Mushroom juice, however, I don't know that we're still making because we were making sunflower oil in the screw press. So why don't we just turn one of these into mushroom juice just so we can have mushrooms? I gotta get these guys growing mushrooms again. Gotta get them growing mushrooms. I guess we could do fast so we can chew up some sawdust now that we have so much sawdust. Yeah, I got 1,200 sawdust. I think. Have I turned this? Oh yeah, let's turn that back on. we got a lot of sawdust to get rid of. And I know there's probably some building that I could use to optimally have more sawdust consumption, whatever. But yeah, look at this. There's so much going on. I can't keep track of all it. I can't. I'm a human. I cannot just perceive things in that way. So yeah, we need to get. We need to get some more water for this clockwork hydroponic spatterdock farm. I don't know why they haven't built this one thing yet. I guess they are on a mission to construct additional... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that way. This has to be... No, I can't. This is going to have to be removed and turned around because they're not going to be able to get to it. It's not like that really matters, but... that was going to become an issue, so I'm glad we caught that. It's my double. There it is. And there we go. Yeah, we need more water. Got to get these guys to build here. I guess the smarter thing to do is just to consume less water, but you know how well that goes. Got a lot of beavers that can do nothing but consume resources. That's fine. So Masters Metallurgy, 54%. They're working on it, I guess. We're gathering our supplies for the next Bachelor's in Mycology, which at this rate will not be finished this episode, but I really would like to start making more of the chestnut beer. I mean, we were making some of the mediocre stuff, but that was tying up a bunch of our fermentation barrels that we actually still are. Chestnut flour. Do we still have one of these that's grinding into chestnut flour? We're making weird udon. This is advanced mushroom grower is waiting for... that's right. The mushroom juice. You got to use the mushrooms to make the mushrooms. See, this is what happens when you don't have enough beavers to do all your stuff. So, is there some way I can go back over? Because we're actually using... We're using enough scrap metal where I can justify running 20 of those things here. Are there any other jobs I can trim? I mean, the easy answer is everybody working the ENS because we don't really need it, but at the same time, I feel like we kind of do. Is there anything else I can trim? I don't know that I can. Because everything... Oh, I haven't exploded this yet. Everything is actually pretty important. Difficult to just blanket not need stuff. I don't know. Tough call. So I don't know that we're really going to be able to do too much because I definitely can't pause the water pumps because we got so much water. So much water that we have and still need and all that stuff. We're going to be... Oh man, we're going to be building these hydroponics forever. I wanted to get that done today. I just forgot how much water they use. Like, we could be putting water in this thing for probably another 3 episodes, the rate it's going now. I just wish they'd gather some of this other stuff while we're waiting because, well, you want to make sure you can actually get stuff done. And I do not want to sit here and spend 4 hours editing 20 hours of gameplay into one video. Like, that is not the spirit of how we want to do stuff here. I don't think you guys enjoy that as much anyway. At least not coming from me, because that's not what I usually do. So these guys are all so thirsty. I guess they just don't have time to do whatever it is they want to do. But I gotta get some more beavers working in here. I have 51 open jobs. And I only have... Well, I guess I only have 3 or 4 open beds. So I can't really transfer anybody here. I just need these young beavers to grow old more quickly. And I guess what that means is I just need more housing. So we have more flex space. Because right now, pretty much all of the unfilled jobs are because we have about the same number of beaver children. But I don't want to just add housing for the sake of adding housing, because that causes all sorts of problems. And I don't know. I don't really want to build any higher than we already have built over here. So I guess really the only thing we can do is just I'm gonna look like such an idiot, because I said we couldn't build any more water pumps because it would give me too many beavers, but now I actually need the extra beavers. Oh, gonna make me look bad. I'm gonna make myself look like an absolute tool, but I don't know. I can't really do anything about it. Just the way it goes, man. Just the way it goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's just life. Now, the last time I made this quote, I referenced the wrong Star Trek captain, and a couple of you were very quick to let me know, so I'm not going to attempt to remember who actually said the relevant quote there, but you get the idea. I believe it is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not failure, that is life, or I think that's what the quote is. But let's be clear here. I've made plenty of mistakes. That's not on trial. That is just factual. So let's expedite construction of our. Hello, can I not click this? I guess I just have to manually click. But let's get these water pumps built. Get those things going. Do I really only have 77 logs in this district? I thought we were cutting. Oh no, we're cutting planks. Oh, it's 40% done. Nice. So we're going to have a lot of planks, and then I think I might just turn this back into regular logs. But we did use the plank recipe, which is cool. That's something I wanted to do. It's not really something we need to do, but I did want to make sure we did that at least once. All right, so now we have another 60% of 24 hours, which is math. I'm good. I'm smart at math. That's me, 100%. So we're going to just pretend like I know what that actual number is. I know it's basic math. Don't hate me. But we'll just wait. But I'm glad I have a mute button on my microphone so I can sneeze and not blow out your eardrums. But I digress. We'll get that switched over pretty soon. They still haven't built these yet. Oh, are we out of drill bits? That might explain some of our issues. Metal blocks. Is this one also making metal blocks? Yes, let's have you make drill bits. The methane was a huge problem, but now we're actually making methane, so that shouldn't be as big of a deal. Okay, this is just about done. Oh, they can't reach it. Okay. That's going to be an interesting problem. I guess I'll just take those out. It's not going to hurt anything. Just got to get this dynamite placed in, and then we can blow that up later. Not going to be that big of a deal. Just got to increase our rice productions. We can increase our food productions. We can feed more beavers and have more beavers. That's the goal, right? There we go. Look at them go. Bringing in that dynamite. I don't know if they're going to have all 4 of them done. Oh, they are. Cool. All right, so we're all done, right? Cool. Blow it up. Start again. Get that path out of here. And then dynamite there. And we can go ahead and put rice paddies back in place. Well, not back in place. That's the first time they've ever been there. But there we go. Making progress. All right. Are we to 90%? Nice. 90%. So tomorrow in game, not in real life, tomorrow they will have the planks all finished, and we should be in good shape. Water is good. Drink water. It's good for you. Well, clean water is good for you. Polluted water is very bad for you. But there's no bad water in Update 4, so that's not a problem. Ah, yes, the drought comes. Man, I wish we could have pumped more water. Wish we could have done it sooner, because we're going to be out in a little bit here. All right, come on. 90%. Where's all the beavers going to work here? Come on. Come on, get in there and get cranking on that advanced sawmill. So I don't have to wait another 3 days in game to switch this over to logs. Because I think we need the logs. I believe that is a factual statement. 93%. Okay. 94. We can't just sit here and watch this the whole time. Oh, good. These are already built. And of course, there's nobody working here because we don't have enough beavers. But it is extra housing, so now we have more beaver children, which in this specific case is a desired outcome. So I guess that works. All right. 0%. That means it's log time. We'll get 85 logs from one giant log. We have lots of them in storage. This is actually... yeah, this district's kind of redundant at this point, outside of the whole winemaking thing. Which, you know, was good, but... What are we waiting on here? Is it still... Oh, no, it's drill bits. All right. Oh, the problem here is they still have not... Oh, they still haven't built this. That's going to be an issue. I guess it's not that big of an issue if I build it during the drought, because that's going to make it possible for us to just, you know, keep doing the thing. But I don't have enough power reserve stored up in here. I got to be able to make more power. But I can't, because there's no other way to do it. And I don't know that I have that many solid buildings I could actually build crappy windmills on. I mean, I could put them up here, but oh, you know what? Can I get away with this? Oh no, it doesn't count. Wait, what? 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 I can only build it here, but not here? What? What in the... Hold on. What's the height? What's the height difference here? I guess this would have to be... But why... Okay. There's very clearly something I don't understand about how this is... why is this green here? Yellow here. Oh, that you can build on top. Oh, okay. So that's not going to be accessible. But why is that? I guess it's too high above. That's H6. But that says at least 6 meters. It's not 9. I don't know. I don't know. The 9 tall will fit on here. Makes 55 HP. But then I have to get the power down. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is something that's been specifically designed to confound me. We have these giant platforms. I could build these 3 on top of there, but they just generate almost no power. That's not tall enough. None of these are tall enough really for much of anything. Although, I mean, this is... It's tall enough. Tall enough. If I... Oh, can I get away? No, I can't. Okay. Well, I know if I can put 3 of these up here, I guess it's better than nothing. It's gotta count for something. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't have to, but I'm certainly not going to stack these. I can tell you that right now. So if I wish I had more connections. That would be super, super nice. That's going to be... Oh, that's an idea. I know, I sound like an insane person. Probably to most of you. That's fine. You knew what you signed up for when you started watching these videos. So if I can make this... If I can make this work... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Glorious. We just have to have that connected. I don't anticipate that this ends in a terribly great way here. But if I can make... that work. Left staircase, straight staircase. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so they can actually get up here and build most of this from above. I think I will leave this No, they can still build from the side. We'll let them do that. So that, hey, it's 45 HP. That's gotta count for something. Gotta count for something. The real question is, can I get away with? Is that under science or is it under? Where's my giant platforms? Is it under this? Oh, the giant pillar. I forgot about that thing. That's a metal platform. Tall platform, not the same. How in the world did I forget where this goes? Village structures? No. Industrial building. There it is, mega platform. Can I... Oh, it's not going to let me stack these, is it? Oh, you can literally only build it on top of the clockwork hydroponic farm. Can I do some real No way. Oh, no way. You can... Oh, no. Okay, bear with me here. Bear with me here. There's no way. Are you serious? Well, this is how I had to get height in the game, I guess. Oh, there's no way. That can't be allowed. Well, first of all, how are you going to power it? I guess you'd have to have the vertical power shafts installed, which I probably should, and ladders that go higher than... And that would get us some power if we put the 9 high on top. And we're not going to build this. It would take us probably 40 cycles to get that much water. So I guess that's where that stands. Look, we're not even oh, come on. We're not even halfway through getting the water to here. That's what frustrates me. Not being able to do this stuff in a timely fashion. Power-wise, yeah, we just can't make enough power. I kind of pigeonholed myself in here. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Waiting on drill bits, so we still making drill bits very slowly. 10 hours for one drill bit. I don't know what they did with the rest of the drill bits, but I don't know. I don't know. Do not know. So I suppose we just kind of have to figure it out. So I'm not really sure there's much more we can actually accomplish in this episode without just waiting a lot, which I know is not super exciting to watch. I don't really like speeding these up too much. But I mean, we've done some cool stuff. We don't have any methane here. Oh, because that's not set to supply. Oh, no, that needs to be set to obtain. And then that goes into here. How's this? Yeah, 0. All right. Well, I guess we're using that. Glass panes, we have 94. That's cool. How's this looking log-wise? Oh, I can't pause these either because that's going to kick the beavers out. Well, I don't know. I grew too fast, and I'm not able to adequately utilize the resources I've got, so I guess that's just the way it goes. We got to pause this again. Got to pause the construction again, because we only have 3,000 water out of 5,000, and if I keep this going through the drought, then we're going to suck all the water out of the lake and kill all our spatterdock. That's the way she goes, folks. 7-day drought. So, yeah, I unfortunately don't think there's anything else we can get in this one. So, I guess it's probably in our best interest to just go ahead and end this one now at the start of this drought and come back next time and try to get some other stuff done. But that does give you time to think of other stuff you want me to do before we say goodbye to this series. I will build a water cannon. We just have to, actually research it, which, by the way, we could start while we are waiting. Architect's Lodge does not do that. I feel like that's going to be a... Where's my engineers? Mechanist, mechanical water pump, mechanical drill. Where is the... Oh, I can't even... Don't tell me that's in the ENS. Good. I was going to be rather cross to borrow from the British. If that was the case. Not the library. It wouldn't be the artist lodge, is it? No. But there sure is a lot of stuff in here for fancifying blueprints. Handicrafter's lodge we already looked at. What other building could possibly make the blueprints for this? Oh, you know, I can't just mouse over this, can I? And tell me no, I can't. I'll just do the research. Water cannon, water cannon, water cannon. So it'll tell me what it's missing. Oh, we have those. Mechanical water pump, fancy blue. Wait, what do you mean this isn't connected? I just didn't put the, okay. Yeah, okay, we can actually build this. Okay, so we'll do that next time. We'll do that next time. We don't have the, time or resources to really mess with that right now. I mean, I guess technically I do have the time because half these episodes have been an hour and a half, but I can't do that every time and just drag it out and make you guys bored to tears. But we are mechanically pumping from the aquifers over here, kind of, I guess. So that's looking okay. It's just an exercise in patience doing this mod, so I will not subject you to any more of that. We'll just get this dynamite going here. Get these rice patties installed, and we'll pick it back up next time. Maybe put some more solar arrays in. But yeah, do leave your thoughts below on what else you want me to do in the rest of this series, because we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. There's those few things I really want to get done before we're finished, but I don't know what else we can get to. So would love your input on that. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate you. Appreciate the Beard Boosters, all of those folks with their fantastic, reliable, consistent support, making it possible for me to keep doing all this fun stuff. So we have plenty more coming. Got some more Timberborn. I have a really, really, really cool colony showcase to show you guys coming up very soon. Very, very cool stuff in that one. I'm excited for you guys to see it. And then we're going to get back into the swing of things with some other games. I've got so many offers from developers to get a free copy of the game to check it out, and I'm going to go through a bunch of those and start putting up some new stuff. That was one of the promises I made for the new year, and can't wait to show you some of those. We're going to get into some live streams with some other games and all sorts of fun stuff, because it's not supposed to just be beavers. It's just the beavers took over the channel because we got a whole bunch of updates really quick. The videos did really well, so you know you kind of have an incentive to keep doing those. Also, it's fun. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't fun. I just would stop or do something else. So don't worry, I'm having a good time. I love playing this game. We have to diversify, or I'm gonna get buried forever and ever and ever and ever on this platform as only playing the beaver game. But you know, it's not such a bad thing. But at the same time, I do want to do that. So anyway, I rambled on enough. Sun's setting in the game, so we're gonna end this one. Have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay safe, have fun, and we will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.